Hello everyone's. I'm Lady T506. Welcome to my channel. I am here for my review of The Have and Have-Nots Season 7, Episode 17. If you're new to my channel, welcome. If you're returning, you one of my peoples, well, welcome back. My peoples, I'm going to try to make this video at least 10 minutes long. I don't know how I'm going to do that because this episode wasn't giving me a lot. As much as this whole season was, and if quite frankly like the last few seasons, but I have been struggling and I've been hanging in there, and I'm going to try to continuously to hang in there, and I hope you guys do the same thing. So we starting off with Catherine complaining because she hasn't had a hot meal and no one is giving her information about why. And I'm like, first of all, ma'am, you were in jail. You are lucky if you get a meal that is edible. Secondly, we are not your secretary. We do not work for you. We have things to do like book people in, make when people bail out, we helping them bail out. We're making sure that people are not in here fighting. We don't have time to go see about Wyatt and what he got going on. And to report back to you. That is not their job to report what is going on with Wyatt to you. But like, oh dude, I don't know if he's a judge, if he's a sheriff, whoever he was that is under the Malone, who works for the Malone or is being paid off by the Malone, is scared of the Malone. He lets her know that Wyatt didn't escape jail. Granted, Wyatt is stupid, but somehow he managed to escape, custody while he was in the hospital. Like, that was always stupid, but we're going to go back and talk about that. This man is in police custody. Why are we just leaving him handcuffed to the bed while we go off and get us a cup of coffee? Just a cup of coffee, talk about something. He ain't going nowhere. And look, he went somewhere. He escaped. So that police officer should have been fired quick, fast, and in a hurry. It's like, that's your one job, to just stay in here. You don't have to do anything else. You are getting paid to stand there to make sure this food does not leave up at this room. And if he has to leave for any type of, procedure, you would have been right there with him while he was chained to the bed. But no, you thought getting coffee and him, being handcuffed to the bed was going to keep him there. And it didn't. So, like I said, this food needs to be fired. Now we got Veronica. She over at her house all paranoid because the security cameras at her front door not working. So she's saying old Pooh Boy, whose name escapes me, but he gonna be Pooh Boy for this time, to go open up the front door. It is Celine. So Celine is there because she needs money. She's being evicted. Her rent is $1,200. She doesn't have that. Her lights are about to cut off. She doesn't have that. But of course, Veronica, she is over there being shady towards her and looking down towards her because she did not have $1,200. Like, Veronica, first of all, you act like you have never had a struggle before. Because when you doing something strange for a piece of change so you can go through law school with Catherine's daddy, yeah, so it wasn't like you always had money like that. This woman was working in the hospital. She had been raising her kids by herself. I think Jim may have gave her like a little bit money here and there, but it wasn't enough like child support that she would have been getting every month for 18 months to where her and her kids would have been living comfortably. It was like, here, I'll give you this money right here, some hush-hush money, and that's just going to have to keep you happy for a while. But now that David's all raggedy tail, and I'm going to call him raggedy because he is the one that caused her to lose her job. So now she done lost her job, she about to lose her house, and now you over there making fun of her because she doesn't have $1,200. Like, she's struggling, ma'am. You act like you ain't never had to struggle. And then to add on the sprinkle just a little more evil on top of her, she talking about something. I was gonna tell you to look bad in front of the judge, but it looked like you already there. But I ain't want you to look this bad. I'm like, ooh. I would love for like Veronica to somehow lose all of her money. And she got to go stay in, low-income housing. She still got her degree and all that stuff. But, people ain't really going to work with her like that for whatever reason. I'm over here making up whatever storyline should be. But anyway, I need to stop doing that. But if y'all been with me long enough, y'all know that's how I get down. But I would love to see her, like, being broken down a peg or two and see if she's still gonna be like that kind of bougie person. She probably would still be like, if she was living in low income housing, we talking about somebody else who was living in low income housing. Anyways, we just had a scene where Veronica is so concerned about her safety and everything that she had a gun with her when Celine showed up. But now she's sitting there with her door unlocked. I'm like, ma'am, weren't we just scared about our safety? So why is our door unlocked and why are we yelling, who's there? It's Benny. All right, come in. Door unlocked and all that stuff. Benny then showed up because he needed his information from Veronica, because she said she got the information about, who raped Hannah back in the day. I'm like, first of all, Benny, you've been through this before. You know how Veronica gets down. If she gonna give you some information, she's gonna want to have sex with you. She done already fell with old Pooh Boy. He is not there yet to where he gonna have sex with her. I believe it's gonna happen, and then New Maid, she gonna get upset and blow their whole operation up. But anyway, we talking about Benny. She wanted sex, of course. She get to talk about how your mama was so pretty, but life has not been good to her. And he's like, really, Veronica? I'm like, Benny, you know how Veronica is. She don't like your mama. She gonna be talking about your mama. She got to talk about Hannah some more. He was like, he grabbed the information and left. I was like, you were better off when and got you a private investigator. But then I remembered that Benny is cheap like that, and he would rather go there to Veronica, sleep with her one good time and get all the information he needed. But then she started doing all kind of your mama jokes as he was leaving, talking about your mama's face look like feet. Your mama's so stupid. They told her it was chilly outside. She went and got a bowl. Your mama's so stupid. She got hit by a parked car. She was like doing all that stuff as Betty was walking off. And Betty was talking about something, you're going to come across the wrong person. Or it could be the right person and they really going to get you. I'm happy when that day would come. I really am. Benny, he shows up to Malone bar because Mitch done lied to him. And it's like, fool, I lied to you because I didn't want you to do nothing stupid. So I'm guessing Benny, he in his mind, I done dodged death several times, baby. I done got ran over by Wyatt, left for dead. They thought that I was going to be in the arms of the angels. But I popped back. Stupid, but popped back. I got stabbed all up in the gut region. I'm here. I got shot at by your peoples. I'm here. So let's see if I can dodge jail. Because I'm going to go after Derek. I have to. This man raped my mama. This man got her pregnant. Mama not going to do nothing about it, but I'm going to do something about it. Benny upset, he leaves. Sandy, he going off on Mitch because Mitch let Benny go off on him. Like, how you going to let that boy talk to you like that? He just talk to you any old type of way. We supposed to be family. You be coming over here using the family's resources, but you don't want to be about that life. Mitch is like, I come over to say hi, have a drink. Y'all still my family, but I'm not part of that part of the family. It looks like you don't want to be a part of that part of the family neither. But you chose to. I come over. How you doing, Grandma Malone? Grandma Rosie? How you doing, Uncle Vic? How you doing, Sandy? People working the bar. Hey, I'm going to get me a drink, see how y'all doing, and I'm going to go about my business. I don't have to be stressed out of what's going on with y'all. Look at you over there drinking because you done seen the police officer get killed. You seen Uncle Vinny down there about to kill Wyatt, even though Mitch don't know that. But, go with me on this one. He talking about something, I can't believe we related. Yada, yada, yada. And I was like, is Mitch going to, drop some tea and, crack all of Sandy's face? And he did say, okay. Well, ask Grandma who your real daddy is. Your daddy was short. And then walked on up out of there, making Sandy looking stupid and feeling bad about himself. Now, lastly, Hannah, she is having some trouble going over the Catherine's paperwork and all what's going on. And thankfully, she had the good sense to try to ask somebody can you help me out? So one of the men from the church, he a accountant or something like that. He work in financials and stuff like that, I believe. So he gonna come over there to the house. And it seemed like he was kind of flirting with her. Like, you ain't got to pay me nothing, just give me some coffee. That's all I want. I done seen you at church. I just didn't want to talk to you. I don't know if that's going to come, to fruition after what Benny's going to do next week, but we ain't going to get into that because I don't know. Now, Benny, he didn't show up because he won't he showed up at Catherine's house because he won't Derek's address. Like, Candace is going to be like, you know what? Even though I'm mad at you and your sister from stealing that money, and I didn't threaten to call the police on y'all, I know you stupid and you would lie to voodoo dog gonna hurt Derek, but I'm gonna give you this man's address. Here, let me give me a pencil and paper. Here you go, baby. There you go. There goes his address. Like, Benny, did you really think that Hannah was gonna be like, yeah, I'll give you his address? No, because she know how you are. She talking about something, if you don't leave, I'm gonna call the police. Get that man back his money. Technically, that's not Jim's money. That's Wyatt's money that Candace stole. She stole Wyatt's money, not Jim's money. Benny here all upset. He finna walk back to the car because he ain't getting nowhere. But then, dun dun dun, Derek shows up. Derek looking scared. Benny looking like I'm finna kill you. And it goes off. Now, I don't know what Benny did to Derek. Hopefully he didn't do nothing stupid, because as much as Hannah gets on my nerves, I do want financial dude to come over there and be looking at A, B, C, and D and be like, now this don't make no sense. Because, those two dudes is trying to scam Catherine and, make Hannah take the fall. So hopefully, dude can, get the situation all together. We seen Charles and his kids. They cute. They don't really want to live at the White House. They want to stay at their house. Landon and old boy, they was getting into it. I guess old boy got somebody following not Catherine was her name, Candace around. She was in there with a Bob person's family member. She went to the drugstore to do this. She couldn't wait to get over the president. I was like, if your people did their due diligence, you would know that she didn't know Mitch since high school. That was like her first love, I believe. So if your people knew anything, they would know these people. They've been knowing each other for the longest time. Even doggone it, Charles, Mitch was at the hospital when Benny got stabbed up. Mitch was able to stay with the family. Everybody else got kicked out. Mitch got to stay in there with the family. Hannah, Derek, Candace, Charles, and Secret Service. So they know that Mitch has been around this whole time. But anyway, gotta remember, Tyler Perry land, where everything don't exactly make sense. So y'all, that was the gist. If I left anything out, by all means, leave a comment below. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Feel free to subscribe. It is free all day, every day, $3.99. Make sure your notifications are on. So when my beautiful face puts up a video, you can click on it, you can like it, you can share with your people, and you can come over and be one of my peoples. If you're already one of my peoples, welcome back. Y'all know what to do. Tell your people to tell their people to come over and be one of my peoples by clicking that icon above. This is Lady T signing off. Have a good one.